The difference between a bucket list pet sitting experience and a travel nightmare lies in the platform itself. I've been a full-time pet sitter on Trusted House Sitters for 2 years. It's a major game changer, saving me thousands of dollars and allowing me to see parts of the country I never would have otherwise. If you're on the fence about the platform, I'm here with the 6 things I wish I knew when I started pet sitting 2 years ago. Is Trusted House Sitters really worth the price? The basic starter plan is $129, the next level is going to be $169, and the premium plan is $259. I recommend the $129 plan if you're on a budget, and I recommend the more expensive premium plan if you want the best leverage on the platform and protection in case of an issue. You're not going to get paid on Trusted House Sitters because this is an exchange service where you take care of pets in the home in exchange for less money and accommodations on your travels. So does it really save money on a trip? Let's say you're planning a 10-day trip. You want to spend 7 days pet sitting, which is going to be free accommodations, and 3 days staying at a hotel that costs $150 a night. That's going to total to $300 for 2 nights at that hotel, plus $0 from your pet sit. Normally that would cost $1,500 for that length of time, but you've gotten it down to $300. Owners can help make trips more affordable by picking you up or dropping you off at the airport, or even lending you their car. I also like to factor in the kitchen. I enjoy eating out when I travel, but I don't need to for all 3 meals a day. So being able to cook breakfast and lunch most of the time while pet sitting saves me hundreds of dollars every week. Sometimes you can also save money on activities by utilizing pools, trails, beachfronts, or even community centers at the place where you're pet sitting. If you're a full-time travel pet sitter like me, you can save a lot more. I save on rent in addition to travel expenses, as well as utilities like Wi-Fi. In these 2 years of full-time pet sitting, I've been able to save $750 per month on both utilities and rent. Does Trusted House Sitters have dependable customer service? When I first signed up for Trusted House Sitters, I was a bit shocked to see they didn't have phone support. But you can contact them through email or through their 24/7 chat line directly on the site. So far, I've had really fast communication whenever I reach out. For emails, I'll expect to hear back in about 4 to 5 hours, and chat is much quicker. I'll be connected to a live agent sometimes in less than a minute. The truth is I don't have to reach out to customer service very much because I haven't personally had many issues. However, it's a great thing to do if you have a sick cancellation, if you need clarification of a policy, or anything else that you need to know and want a factual direct source with. Premium members also get access to a 24/7 veterinary advice line. I haven't yet needed to use this, but I would if I struggled with any behavioral issues, if my pet was sick during a stay, or if I was questioning going to the vet. There are also plenty of Trusted House Sitter online communities, such as Facebook groups, that are great to join. Are cancellations common? Thankfully, cancellations are extremely rare. And in my case, I still haven't officially had one. 1 out of my 30 stays led to a cancellation. The owner decided that he was going to have family come stay with the dog, and they didn't need me anymore, but they were willing to make space in a bed. Me and my partner wanted more privacy and politely declined. This was about 3 weeks out from the stay, and we were able to find something just as good in the exact same location. Both owner and sitter plans come with cancellation insurance. This will cover up to 14 days or $1,500 of accommodation expenses you incur if you have to suddenly get another place due to a cancellation. The team is also extremely helpful at hopping in and helping you find a replacement. I think that good, consistent communication drastically lowers the odds of a cancellation. Make sure you have a video meet and greet beforehand, start a group text, send updates, and just stay on track so you're not caught with any surprises. Is there consistent availability on Trusted House Sitters? Right now, at the time of this filming, there are almost 9,000 active listings worldwide on the Trusted House Sitters website. The majority are in the UK, US, and Australia, as it's a UK-based company. I primarily use the site in the US, and I can attest that I've always been able to find a stay that meets my personal preferences, as well as my technical needs as a traveler. Listing availability tends to peak about 3 to 4 months before the trip, because this is when pet parents are buying their tickets and finalizing their arrangements. To track availability hands-off, it's helpful to use the Save Search feature in Trusted House Sitters. This allows you to select your date, your location, and any other preferences. Save them, and you'll receive a roundup email report that's a lot easier to go through than combing through the website itself. Peak cities bring high competition on the platform, so it may be hard to find stays in certain areas at certain times. If you're traveling on holidays, you're going to have a much easier time, as you'll be much more in demand. Is the site and app easy to use? Search is super simple, and you just need to plug in your location and dates. From there, you're going to be presented with a list of sits on one side and a map showing you where they're located on the other. Click into a sit, read about the stay, and if you like it, go ahead and click the submit button. From here, you're going to write a persuasive yet professional email expressing your interest. Up to 5 pet sitters can apply for one stay, but if someone finds their dream fit before then, they can go ahead, seal the deal, and take down the listing. Because of this, even though the platform is extremely easy to use, I would say it moves very fast, and the early bird certainly gets the worm. If you love a place, put your application in sooner than later. I've clicked back onto the site and found my dream locations gone within an hour. The website also comes with a welcome guide section, which I really appreciate. A lot of times, pet owners aren't exactly sure what notes to leave, especially if they've never worked with a pet sitter before. My only complaint is that I occasionally find the site and the app to be a bit slow. I can usually drag and drop across the map really easily on other platforms, but there's a bit of lag on this one. Still, it's never fully crashed or limited any important functionality for me. How safe is Trusted House Sitters? I've personally always felt safe on the 30 stays I've done. I think that a thorough vetting process really makes sure that everything goes to plan. This means making sure you have a meet and greet before you commit to the stay, and it also means likely going early to the home so you actually get to meet the owners and meet the dogs and make sure you feel comfortable. I'm also always very open to questions on the site itself or separately in a WhatsApp or text message to make sure that we're very clear on what's happening. If you have personal concerns, I always say it's better to directly talk about them with a potential owner rather than worrying about them. For example, it's against the code of conduct for any owners to have interior cameras. Nobody should be watching you or violating your privacy. But if you're concerned this would happen, there's nothing wrong with asking an owner directly. Being on the same page, being clear, and being truthful makes sure that everyone's needs are respected with very little hiccups along the line. Plans also come with a $1 million insurance protection plan that covers accidents and theft. These are the 6 questions I had when I started with Trusted House Sitters and wanted to know if it was legit. But you may have your own, and if so, pop it down in the comment box and let me answer you directly there. Best of luck, and thanks for joining me today.